So let's do a fun little recap kind of thing, like what was just talked about. So you guys met G. She took you back to her home where she kind of broke down and told you everything happening of why her and her husband Con are extremely volatile and fighting with each other.
Why Con broke my heart.
Mm-hmm. Con broke Carter's heart.
Mm-hmm. Con broke all our hearts.
I think he broke my heart more than yours.
Sexist.
What? All right, before we go on a tangent about sexism and how that wasn't sexist,
we'll point out how Terry didn't deny it. I'm just going to point it out now that I'm a girl.
Sexist.
Okay.
The GM said. So, told you everything about what's all been happening and how because you went to Con before actually, like, breaking through with her where she wasn't totally moody and just kind of being a crazy bitch. Now, Remington knows who you are and your motives because Con has the ability of sensing those kind of things. Con is also Remington's right-hand man.
Right.
And but would we have given that off here? Because okay, never mind. Yeah, because you're like, we're only here to get the approval so that we can take down Remington.
I only said that to...
But you...
I mean, it's very easy to intuit it.
But the intent of it, though, is the main thing. So
yeah, and that is Carter's intent right now. That is
I know, 100%. And you're probably the giveaway.
You are.
I am okay with that. I feel like it's great storytelling, especially if, it's this development in Carter.
Well,
Carter,
one thing, development thing, but also you didn't know.
Yeah. And Carter's always been, I can hurt things. I can't kill anything. I cannot do it. Until this moment. And I think it's a very... character-defining moment for him, and I'm really excited to get to that.
So, we talked about this.
Yeah, I'm getting really excited to murder.
I'm getting really excited. No, we don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see what happens. We'll see.
So, I was thinking I was gonna feed him his teeth.
I mean, I'm totally on board with that. It's the killing part where things get a little hairy.
Feed him his hair. Feed him his Terry. Anyway. So, and then at this last moment, G, we need to stop. Also, G...
trust me, I did.
G offered you all to work for/with her.
Right.
To get you access to the lab.
Right, which we do need. I'm trying to get into this mindset for our current situation, which was originally I thought we had a little bit of an element of surprise. Obviously, we do not. That is on me. I apologize profusely for any inconvenience I cause us down the line. Now I'm trying to adopt the mindset of, we're surrounded. Good. I can attack in any direction.
I was going to say, that's not Carter, that's Ivan. 100%.
That's 100% Ivan.
Oh, good. No cover. That means I can kill everything.
Everyone is bad. Good.
Oh, they know we're coming? Then I don't have to pretend to be nice.
I'm still concerned... One of the goddesses told us we weren't going to be able to fight Remington if we didn't have all the judges' approvals, and now we're going into the fight with at least one approval missing because, well, even if we went and... I thought we...
No, you're missing more than
that. We
needed
to go back in time to get the 4 corners.
And we got 2 of them, and we're not going to get
3.
1.
But we're still short other elements.
You don't have fate.
Okay, so the point remains... I thought we weren't supposed to do this until we had...
Shitballs, you're right. We do... I don't have bait. Fuck.
I thought that was the whole reason we came back was to get these approvals, not to face Remington.
Yeah, no, you're right. But I think that Carter's probably being a little bit...
technically 21. Because we do
overzealous.
not have cons.
And I don't know... Was that in character?
I have
I got that idea. So yeah, in character, Carlos pointed out, I'm sure the first 16 groups thought they were just being a little overzealous too.
Right, but...
He told us to go and gather the herbs, and then we would get his approval. And
but he's here. I mean, maybe he's not as strong in this timeline, and we don't need all the approvals.
That's an awfully big maybe.
Or this is the past, and we can cripple him for the future.
That's an awfully big maybe.
But regardless, we need to go get Khan's approval, unfortunately. So...
All right.
At the very least, I can be talked into only going after Khan for the moment.
Okay.
But I will not lie if an opportunity presents itself to take down Remington.
Do you even know what Remington looks like yet?
We've seen him.
No, we haven't.
Yes, we have.
We saw him at the beginning of
we saw him in the timeline.
You guys have seen him.
Yeah, we've seen him. Yeah, you talked to him about his sword. And he said how yours is small or something like that. Right? Okay, so we got in the 2 carriages?
Oh, you mean in this current one that we're doing?
Yes. No.
No,
that wasn't the time.
The one where we stayed with Elle.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one. We saw Remington.
But that was not an accurate portrayal, most likely.
It's probably close.
I can't say anything.
I know. I'm just concerned because that was... We already know that Alma is different in this timeline. We don't even know if Elle exists in this timeline. It was all on Donna's very romanticized view of it.
Okay.
Correct? Is that a good interpretation?
It's romanticized not from her view of it, but from the information that
romanticized.
she knew.
Okay, so it was a romanticized version of it, which means anything could have been modified, including Remington's look.
Because, I mean, these 4 people that you guys are getting judges for approval from now, they weren't there.
Right.
And you've seen that Alma is happy, chipper.
Going to marry Remington.
Mm-hmm.
Which is weird, because Elle was going to marry Remington.
Wonder if
In the original timeline, unless they're like one and the same, which would be really concerning and very strange because as far as we know, Elle is the mother figure of Alma, and
I don't think we need to think about that too hard. I think what we need to do is narrow down our
deep.
Go has been very confused over
Yeah,
all
because you guys, you're missing 3 judges technically. Just
Fate, Fire.
and fire.
No, we're missing more than that.
in time.
I thought Harvard gave us.
No, Harvard has not given us any approvals.
God damn it, Harvard! Would you fucking help for?
That's why I picked up.
Wait.
That's why I grabbed
Has
Micah's.
Harvard confirmed that he is the time judge?
Yes.
Okay.
But that's why I went over to your paper really quick. I was like, because looking at Mike, I'm like, okay, I couldn't remember if I gave you him or not, and I did not, which is fine. That's good. So.
Okay, so we need time, fate, and fire.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it! I really thought we had only one left. Stupid Terry with his stupid bad notes and stupidness. That's stupid. Okay, so we need to narrow down our thought process here. We need Khan's approval.
Mm-hmm.
Khan is at the laboratory.
Mm-hmm.
So chances are high that we'll run into Remington. What do we do in that situation? Because he knows who we are. He knows what I'm here for, at the very least. But does he know why Ivan's here? If I was the giveaway on intent for that, would that help? Could I shift to Ivan? Would that help with the situation?
Except you look the same. Physical description's been given, probably. I don't think we need to be that concerned about it. I don't think Remington will attack on sight.
Do you think he's like a Bond villain? Think he'll start monologuing?
Get out.
Get out.
Oh god, let me just scoot in. Okay, there we go.
So, we go to the lab. Where is Khan typically found, G?
Khan's normally the head of research division. Normally, he's going to be part of Construct. She just smiles.
Construct.
He's a builder.
Now, is that head of research building, is that separate from the main building where Remington would likely be found, or is it in its
all
own?
one building, isn't it?
All one building. That's typically found on first floor.
Okay. So we get into the first floor, get our approval, and get out.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Very loose plan. We'll deal with what we have to deal with when we get there.
And we also haven't at all figured out how we're getting out of this time.
Do we have the flowers? Maybe we just give them the flowers and we're like, we did it.
That would be hilarious.
I looked down. I presume the flowers are fucking everywhere.
Yeah. When you guys are inside, she even has them on the table.
I take the flowers.
Yeah, no, I'm totally on board with that plan.
I'm bored with that plan. Just pretending like pretending.
Pretending that they don't, that we
That
don't
we
know that they
listened.
know. That's
Because he
always
doesn't know anything about outside. He just knows that... He knows our intention is to come after Remington. But he also gave us a task, and if we come back with the task done, that would look rather normal.
Yeah, and our intent is still to get approval, so our intent hasn't changed.
That's true. I say go for it. I think that's a great idea.
That's a brilliant idea. Bottle cap.
You're not the GM.
What? What are you doing?
Slow clapping.
He's glaring at you.
Okay.
So, what's the fastest way to get to the lab?
And also,
Carriage!
Also,
No.
what time is it?
It's getting kind of late-ish, so...
So maybe we should wait the night.
Or do we want to go at night? Can we get in at night?
no one will be there.
Yeah.
So we can get Khan when he's not there.
We could go back to where he is, and it's been enough
Does
time.
Khan live here?
She kind of stares at you. He used to?
Not right now. Does he sleep in the apothecary?
Is that where he's sleeping, in the apothecary?
I wouldn't know.
Shit. Okay. Well, we could try and find him tonight.
I say we at least give it a solid attempt. We go see if we can find him at the
It
apothecary.
might be safer to avoid the Arclight Science.
Yeah.
I mean, the Goddess Light Labs.
Is it, do we have a place to stay here, or should we find accommodations
Lodging.
elsewhere?
She kind of like goes through and pulls out this like weird like little folded paper thing. There's a rundown home about, and she kind of like gestures that direction.
Okay.
Looks shabby, but someone will take care of you there.
Thanks.
Then I guess we should swing by the apothecary first and see if Khan is there.
Uh-huh.
I think that's a good plan.
Oh, hey! She reaches out and she like tosses one of you guys. I'm assuming whoever's in the front, you or you.
Carter or Carlo?
One of them.
One of the C's. Roll for it. I don't care.
It's you.
Oh. I'm gonna roll a new die. Caleb is an amazing guy, and he got me my favorite metal die. They're gun metal with blue numbers, and they're so pretty, and I love them.
She tosses you a key.
Okay.
That'll get you in.
Thanks.
Pulls out actual
And then all
skeleton
her
key.
hair falls out.
Ugh.
No, I'm going to bed.
Good
Don't
night.
blame ya.
All right. Do we need to get more of these flowers? Should we get more of these flowers just to really sell it? They're everywhere, right?
I mean, all he asked for was one of each. We've got one of each.
Okay. Let's go.
I head back to the apothecary. And
What is the streets like this time of night? Is it pretty quiet?
Pretty quiet. You can hear music and hear like people singing,
The night
yelling
stuff.
from the
The saloon.
So he senses motive based on smell, like literally smell.
Mm-hmm.
I need to smell awful.
Don't you-
I typically do,
Already?
but I figure we might as well sell it. So as we swing by the saloon, I head to the back and
Find
just
her.
start going through empties.
He's allergic to the perfume. To
Roa's?
Roa's perfume.
I'll try that instead.
We'll go in and we'll speak to Roa.
So you guys are going to hop back into the saloon real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, pop in.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay.
You don't have to come, go.
Apparently I do. I probably carry more weight than most people in here.
So you come in, there's music playing, just like the entire thing. Pretty much no one that works here leaves.
Mm-hmm.
They stay
So-
here, they eat here, they party here,
They lay
they sleep
here.
here.
Ew.
Alright.
You hear Nevermore singing on stage. People are into it. You see some can dancers. People are into it. And you see Roa is actually behind the bar counter.
I saddle on up to the bar. Sidle on up to the bar. Hi, Roa.
And so you have returned. You have brought the mockingbird.
What?
Is that what you're calling her now?
Motions that have intent, but do not complete.
I like you too, Roa.
Now, what is it you would need?
We need to... It's gonna seem a little weird.
She kind of looks around. Do you see where I work?
Yeah, we just kind of need a few spritzes of your perfume. Not each of us.
We're getting revenge for Guy against Khan. Just a little. Like, kind revenge.
Yeah.
He doesn't particularly like your perfume.
Oh, I know he does not. That's why I wear it, to keep him away.
See, we'd like to kind of do that too, but in the force ourselves in his general vicinity way.
She takes out some drinks and she starts mixing some things.
Oh,
It's
no.
alcohol? That makes sense. Never mind.
Just a quick shake. This is for me.
Okay.
Stay here. I will go upstairs and grab a bottle. Please help yourself to a show. Do not worry, we do not require you. She kind of taps you.
Go never wants to be on stage again.
Great.
Real quick, you guys are going to be waiting here for a moment. Roll a perception, all three of you.
14?
14?
Yeah, we'll go with 14.
20.
No! No! It's not a... Give me the dice.
I'm trying not to touch your die. 15.
That changed my roll.
It's with plus perception.
Yeah, you had a nat 20. I saw yours.
Okay.
Mine was a 16, so 22.
15.
Okay. So you all notice this. Oh, hold on real quick. No one be mad at me. Okay. So you hear some like familiar kind of voices.
Uh-huh.
And you see that there are some people just being like kind of like forced sat down, like they're just kind of like stopping through, they're just getting like a quick drink kind of thing.
Mm.
You recognize a few of them as the girls from the orphanage.
Young? Or older?
Like Diana Rose, Meg.
But are they of age?
They are the same age as they were before.
So 15, some of them were...
Oldest one would be Diana Rose at 15. Some of them are as young as like 9.
Oh, dear. Why are they here?
Who's sitting them down? What's going on?
It's people that work at the lab.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to stop through. They're all just getting like a quick drink. Not alcohol for them.
Right. Well, I wouldn't blame them.
Well, knowing what we know about what those kids are going through at the lab...
Do we stop them now or do we stop them later?
They load up and they leave. But you had a nat 20. You see that there is a doll that's been left behind.
Is it one of the people trapped inside dolls?
That was my first thought.
No, it's just like...
Is it the doll similar to the doll that we saw in the cellar? Wait, was there... Wait.
I run after them with the doll.
Anyway.
Okay. Real quick, it's just like a sack doll.
Okay. Nothing special or crazy about it, hopefully.
So you kind of run out and they're already being loaded into the carriage.
Hey, hold up!
Person turns and he's just wearing like faces covered. You can't even see eyes. He's just completely covered kind of thing. Just turns and looks at you.
I think you dropped something. I'm playing up how drunk I am to just see if I can throw him off.
Just no response. He just holds out a hand.
I want to give it to one of the girls, and I like brush past him and lean inside.
When you touch him, he's like cold. And he does not move. It's like you just clunk into him.
I lean around him.
Okay.
Hey there, who dropped this?
Yes. Okay. A smaller girl with black hair kind of like leans forward and she kind of reaches out.
I kind of drop some of the slurring, and I look at her and ask, what's her name?
She shakes her head.
You okay?
Shakes her head again. She kind of does like the...
I hand it to her.
Should Go and Carter be coordinating to do something while he's distracting them?
I was letting them do their scene.
As you guys all, you see like, you recognize it's the girl Diana Rose. She comes and she's kind of like wraps her arms around. And she's kind of says thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I am running out of ideas, so if you guys...
Oh yeah, we were just letting you do your thing.
Yeah, so while it's all happening, you two?
We see him kind of stumble up, and we know he's not drunk. So we know he's obviously up to something. We can intuit that the guy is scary, and we don't like the lab, so nothing good is happening to his children. Our goal is already to save them at some point, whether it was tonight or later. So I think...
I think the best thing to do would be to make their vehicle immobile in some way, shape, or form.
I was on the same page.
So I'm actually thinking I have my double hammer and I can just knock out the wheels.
I was wondering if you had anything bludgeoning, because I think all I've got is my shield, and I could probably like use it as like a crowbar and crank something broken. I don't think do I have anything sharp? I cannot remember.
You've been taking notes. You probably have a pencil.
Not really.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, then yeah, we'll
There's
do
nothing
that.
durable
Then
sharp.
okay, so I will chamber contract summon. Go my Nova Urindo double hammer.
Okay.
Just imagine an anime transformation just now.
Yeah, it's like magical girl moment.
her whole body turns into
It's
a white
two
globe.
hammers that she spins around. They just clasp together, just like the whole spiral thing. The pose is just like this.
Real
Carter's
talk.
just standing there. Did you have to do all of that? Was that necessary?
I loved Sailor Moon growing up.
Actually, for copyright purposes,
I loved
Cadet Luna.
I loved Cadet Luna growing up.
Alright, then.
And as Carlo is doing his scene, I'm gonna knock out the back left wheel.
Okay.
So let me roll for that swing.
Yep, it's gonna be a real easy one. Just
15.
perfect.
15 plus my strength would be 18 if that affects anything.
You're good. So just bashes over and it just like clunk.
Cool. Does this carriage have doors on either side?
No, just one
Just
side.
doors on one side.
Immediately after the wheel is knocked off, I am going to retract my hammer so that it appears that nothing has occurred.
Okay.
And,
By our hands, anyway.
Right. And I am going to like put my arm over Go for when this person, I'm assuming, comes around the corner. I'm like, oh, did you see that thing? They just fell over.
Oh my
It
god.
just roll over.
Man, you're so good at being drunk.
I know.
What's your subterfuge?
Don't worry about
What's your subterfuge?
Don't worry about that.
Terry.
Don't worry about that little guy.
Terry, what's your subterfuge?
Well, it's not a 2.
It's a 1.
It's like a 1-ish.
Because you are Carter right now, right?
Yeah, I'm Carter.
The issue is I know you have a 2, which why I didn't make you roll, but you have a 1. I'll re-roll for that really quick.
1.
Can we even
Do I get
do-
any bonuses for like Go and?
Could I assist?
Honestly, it might be a hindrance.
No, she looks like she's all girl and pretty and stuff. Could look like I'm going home with her, and that would
I'm
totally...
not girl and pretty. I'm girl, but I'm not pretty.
The girls don't leave.
Hey, you know what? That's a 17. I like this die.
Okay.
This new die is good.
So you're just like, it's like if someone's really paying attention, like that's like play drunk, like you're not as drunk as you say you are, kind of thing.
Mhm.
You're gonna roofie this person. I've been drinking too.
I'm not. That's horrible.
It's a real thing, though.
It's a real thing. I'm just saying that's a level. So
like
this
it.
thing walks around and just looks.
Did you see that? Did you do that?
Walks over, picks up wheel,
No!
looks at the carriage.
Did I not hit it hard enough to, like, splinter it?
Oh no, it's fucked up.
Okay, good.
He hits the side of hits the side of the carriage, and then he just lifts it up with one hand.
And he's gonna walk it?
Yep.
Oh my god.
How many
Who is
kids
this
are
man?
there?
Was it 5 or 6?
About 7 altogether. There's some that you don't know.
Cool. As that's playing out, then I start, hey, the carriage is falling apart. And I start ushering the girls out of the carriage.
Okay, so you get a couple of the girls out. One of them is Meg, the blonde-haired, obnoxious British one.
Wasn't that Olivia?
That
Olivia was British. That's
That-
not fair!
Yeah, Olivia the British, and then Meg, the Native American girl.
I love
what
how
it
that's how we don't, like, remember Olivia.
was. Had to make
That's
sure.
not fair!
So you get those up. Whenever it lifts back up, the carriage, like, the door just slams shut again.
Shit.
And it's just, like, perfect. Just going, like, even the horses are just, like, in full.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Then I guess, have they started moving?
Yeah, they're moving fast.
Okay, I'm still holding on to it, then I'm gonna go ahead and climb up front and start fucking with the driver, I guess.
There's no driver.
Okay, then
Oh,
how many
gravity.
horses?
There are 6.
6? Alright, I'm going to start freeing the horses from the carriage.
Okay, so as you do that, they pretty much like bite onto the next tether, keeping them in line.
Okay, then I stop the whole fucking thing.
Yank on it.
Do I need to roll a drive?
Oh my god, he does have drive!
This will be a strength check for you.
Do need to roll drive.
15.
Okay, so you pull, and as you do the whole, yield kind of thing, the horse that you like cut away jumps off to the side, and it just shifts into a human.
Oh, hi!
Roll for me really quick. This will be an evasion. 10.
11.
11. Okay.
It's meant to take the damage, not dodge it.
Well, it's a nat 20, so
Go for it.
Oh,
So-
no.
shifts into a person, and you just feel like this like stinging feeling.
Ah, fuck you!
There are like about 5-inch like needles just stuck into your arms.
Is the one that picked up the carriage just
Yeah,
running?
he's holding it.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Like, I'm very much picturing Kronk.
Yeah.
Imagine soulless, cold, dead Kronk.
Okay, so here's what I do. When they start taking off, I see him jump on the carriage. I take that key I was given and the address I was given. I hand it to Olivia, and I say, "Go here. We're gonna get the rest of your friends. Take care of each other.
Everything's
Gonna be fine." And so I hand them both of those things, and then I take off running. And I assume, grab Go. How heavy are you again, Go?
Oh,
Light.
Really light,
yeah,
right?
I'm 5'6", but I'm like 120 pounds.
Okay. Then in that case, as I'm gonna grab you by the arm, and I tell you,
You gonna throw me?
yeah, I say get ready for a throw.
No.
Yeah, I'm throwing you on top of the carriage.
That's not a thing that you can actually do.
Yes, it is. I have strength. I was getting ready to switch to Ivan mid, like while walking, or while running throwing you. Ivan has a strength of 7.
Yeah, you can't throw me from my arm, though, can you?
I don't see why not. I can do like a spin thing and fucking launch your ass.
Okay.
I mean, if you're working with me, the idea being
How far ahead is it?
not very. I mean, this just
It's
started.
not like super far, but it's getting there. I'm gonna give you a little.
Well, I was thinking about using a weapon.
Like your whip, maybe?
My whip that I have to pay.
Don't do
And
it.
last time he gave me for cheap.
If it helps at all, I'm planning on using my gravity to...
Because I thought about, that's what I had thought about.
Try
Or
that one.
that's what I was thinking.
Or-
Maybe a
Okay.
note here.
I think I'm gonna go with my gut instinct, and I'm gonna summon my gravity weapon
So
to try and double up with Carlo.
roll throw.
Okay. So I need to switch first. So I switch. We've got 5 rounds of Ivan.
Will they be needed? Who knows?
Who knows? Flying Asian coming in.
Wow!
That's not very good.
You know what someone would call that?
Racist?
Kamikaze.
Comic. Whoa!
I'm so sorry. That was so bad. We're cutting that. That was a really bad joke.
This is a good time as any to bring up our live stream plans.
Moving on. What was that roll?
It was
there?
an 8. So 15.
Okay, that's all you needed. You need to succeed.
Okay.
Wow!
I have
okay.
not summoned my gravity yet.
You have
so-
not.
Summon it midair.
Yeah, pretty much. Pencil, please.
Yes. It was in my hand. I was looking for it.
Okay. What is my gravitas?
Gravitas?
That's better than kamikaze. Fuck, nearly anything's better than kamikaze.
I'm sorry, that was a terrible joke, but can you blame me?
A little bit, yeah.
Wow, okay. I can't make one bad joke when
You're
somebody...
Micah, you're supposed to be the one that's better than us.
We'll make sure.
You are the chosen one.
You are the chosen one.
Oh my god.
Ears bleeding a lot.
Oh my god, right now.
We can't go a day without bleeding in this house.
It's either my menstrual
I was about to say,
period-
Micah probably pulls down that curve a little.
Yeah, there's like a week straight.
From like the
so,
3 things I know about
This
girls.
is gonna be a weird. It's going to be like a triple rotating disc kind of thing.
Okay, so similar
So a
to
fidget
a.
spinner.
I was about to say,
No, it's like
a fucked
one
up fidget
major,
spinner.
one that goes around, and this one cuts like in between.
So a battle bot.
So it's like a weird,
Yeah.
screwed up. What's the name of that circular knife thing?
Chakra?
Yeah, it's like a weird, fucked up chakram.
Yeah. Kind of, but it's solid.
Yeah.
Its name is Harvenheit.
Harvenheit?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Sure, I didn't spell that right, but
Probably not, but it doesn't matter.
Did I need to take damage from that hit I took?
Yes, but we'll get to that in just a moment, because that's going to be not
part
fun.
of the plot. Oh no.
So you are levitating, floaty thing there. It's kind of like, it just guides you right to it.
I was gonna say, can I ride it like a scooter?
Well, the thing is, because
Extreme!
it's pretty much propelling itself by that gravitational energy.
Okay.
So it's just being drawn to the carriage, and you will land on top of it.
Alright.
So the needles went into your arms. Sorry, I know you hate needles.
That's fine.
And they just went fully, like, in. They, realistically, they would have gone, like, all the way through. But it's like they just sunk into you somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool. Then I am going to my gravity. What is the area of effect I can hit with gravity? 5 feet.
It was 3.
It was 3
3?
feet when
Pretty
we
much
did
about
it.
3, yeah.
Cool. And does it get stronger if I make it less than 3 feet?
Yeah, if you
like
concentrate
1 foot
it,
is
yeah.
3 times stronger. Cool.
Cool.
Then I'm going to cast 1 foot gravity well in the center of the middle horse.
Okay.
So what do I do for that?
Let's see, that doesn't require any kind of motion. You're just kind of like throwing gravity. Are you going to roll with your elements?
Okay.
Do I see him and see that he's gonna do this?
You can see the back of his head kind of thing, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to put the gravity, my Harvenheit, as we will call it, between me and where he looks like he's gonna throw it.
Okay,
So
well, you're
that
on
I'm
the
not
carriage. He's aiming for the horse.
Oh, the horse that he's okay. Never mind. I thought he was meaning like one of the horses.
He's
that
trying
I saw.
I figured the horse would be double since it turns out the horses are also the henchmen that we have to fight anyway. We stop the horses and the henchmen at the same time rather than trying to stop the carriage.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. Or no, you're good.
I just I didn't want to get drawn in if he was going for
No, you're good. So yeah, goes, it slams, it particle like splits apart, and 2 of the horses just like disappear.
Sweet. Not the one I was aiming for, right?
2 like next to it.
Okay, cool.
Okay. I'm still running behind this thing, trying
How-
to. Sorry. Go ahead.
How did all this affect our forward motion?
Not really.
Okay, cool. Ivan then will summon the lance and try to run vault up onto this carriage.
I love it. Okay.
Micah?
Who?
Who is that? Go is going to, with the Harvenheit, see if I can do the reverse of what the gravity well that she's seen does.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to try and make the henchman who's carrying the bum wheel lighter.
So that he doesn't have as much. That's cool. Also, don't take this away from me. I really wanted a carriage fight. Just everyone.
Okay, so you're going to be trying to throw your weapon onto him.
Okay. So is this going to be aim?
To be a firearm.
Because I have firearms.
That's an 18.
Nice. 18. You're rolling
18
hot
plus
tonight.
5.
Yep. So you throw, and like you see how it spins. It actually like wraps onto him, and it just spins. And like hits him where it's normally spinning, and it starts spinning in reverse.
Ew.
Cool.
Okay, and that's where it's gonna get there. You're gonna be Pole vaulting?
I'm pole vaulting onto the
With
carriage.
what? Oh, your
Lance.
your
My
lance.
lance.
Gotta relive those track and field glory days.
Dude,
Go,
they
Ivan,
wouldn't
go,
let...
Ivan, go!
No, we're going to talk about this now.
No, we're not!
We can get personal on the podcast. It's okay.
It all started when I was 6.
Not that personal.
Sorry.
When I was in track and field, I ran the distance. I was the distance guy. I went the distance. They would not let me pole vault because they would rather me do the 2 mile because I was one of the only 2 people that would do the 2 mile, let alone do the 2 mile quickly. So they never let me even touch pole vaulting when that was what I really wanted
Because
to do.
they're at the same time?
Yeah, because they're at the same time. So,
Okay.
there you go. Now you have a little bit of insight into Terry. That's a 17. This die is amazing!
For now.
Let me see it.
Don't fucking touch it!
So there's like the esprit.
Yep.
And you land next to Go.
Good evening, Go. Care for a ride? Who are you? I was attempting your American humor.
So while this is happening really quick, you feel like weird tingling sensations in your arms.
Okay.
I can't really
Are
tell.
there any of the dry erase markers around? Because I think I
Go
need
speaks
to
with an accent
mark an elemental
24/7.
cost. Are the dry erase markers around?
You know?
They're all upstairs.
No, there's some in here. I just gotta get them.
Are there?
Yeah.
I have so many bags and things next to me.
Where?
Yeah, because you're gonna have an elemental cost for summoning your new weapon.
Well, I have multiple
Yeah.
right now. I have one for my...
You did it again?!
No, Micah took her character sheet out.
She did it again!
It's okay. It's a nice light green, so it's. Well, that one that she has right there is her initial perma one is because of her remembrance, but
But it's also because I accidentally marked
Yeah, we
directly
made
onto my
it her
character, and we're like,
remembrance
we're gonna do that.
After that happened.
Because I have at least 3, because the hammer, the gravitas, and the attack.
Does the lance cost? I don't think it...
Lance is not. It's not charged at this point.
Yeah.
Your arms feel really tingly, and they start just kind of moving on their own.
Okay. How many horses are left now? One broke off and attacked me, and then 2
So there are 3
disappeared.
left. There are 2 that disappeared. They just disappeared. I have no way of just explaining that to you.
Okay.
Did they just
They
turn
literally
invisible?
poof.
No, it's like they just sunk away.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll worry about my arms in a second. I'm gonna do the same thing to another one.
Okay.
The gravity attack. Do I think that my gravity attack is what led to the other 2 disappearing?
As far as you know, I mean, it happened, it hit, and then they went.
Cool. Then I will do it again. 13. Or wait, is that my 9?
That's a 6.
Okay, 13.
It hits this one, and this one shudders, but doesn't disappear.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Do we want to do initiative so we have a turn order now?
It's still not combat.
Still not combat. We've been kind of working in this kind of John, me, you,
Okay. Then
which is fine with me.
we should continue that then.
We can
Just
just for us.
Just for organization's sake.
Okay.
Real quick, who has the highest humanity?
I believe I do.
That's definitely it,
Okay,
Carla.
not
Yeah,
you, because you're in the front. So the 2 that are on the actual carriage.
Okay.
Um,
Humanitas.
Right
I think
above
it's me.
elemental
I'm a
cost.
6.
I don't even see humanity.
Right above
on-
elemental cost.
Oh, right. I have a 4.
It's me.
Yeah, I have a 4. Ivan has a 4. Carter has a 5.
Yeah, no, I'd still be higher.
Okay.
Great. So what occurred with my lightened gravity attempt?
So the carriage isn't moving as fast, but you can hear him stomping into the ground.
Like trying to anchor himself?
Only he is anchoring himself.
Shit. Go announces, hey guys, I think he might be either an earth or a steel elemental.
Elementalist. I was trying to do. Armor piercing.
Boo.
What his job was.
I know.
He was a tank buster.
Okay.
Okay, so seeing that, I want to try to get... Go ahead.
Oh, continue your thought, but roll for me really quick. Keep that there.
Okay. Go wants to...
Is that another 18?
Yeah.
Nice.
Go is going to try to indicate for the Harvan High to go, like, turn the opposite direction, get
Crush it.
heavier.
Crush it. Okay, yeah.
Try to push him into the ground. Since
Yeah.
he's already, like, overcompensating, maybe it'll throw him off.
Yeah, so when you just hear this thing, duh.
Does Ivan hear it?
No, it's just like a her thing.
My people speak.
No! No!
With this, when I hear, I would normally say add your perception to it. You don't need to. I mean, you can. It's going to make you over 20. You hear weird rustling inside of the carriage.
Can I swing my head down? Like, hold on to the edge and literally, like, upside down my head into the carriage window?
I think Ivan will grab, like, her petticoat or whatever, and, like...
Am I still wearing a dress?
Yeah.
I thought I got trousers from someone.
I don't remember if you did. If you did, your shirt. He'll grab your shirt and hold on to the back of
I
that.
could have swore I got trousers.
I can't remember.
Really ugly trousers. Because
Don't remember.
Roa hated them, that's all I remember.
Roa hates everything.
That's true. Anyway, so I hear the rustling, I'm gonna peek my head in.
Okay. So as you you can see that they like drawn like the actual like the little curtain thing.
Okay, yes. Can I move it?
It's
Or
on
is
the-
there
it's
a
like
glass
right
window?
there.
Can I tap on the glass?
Yeah. Nothing.
I yell. Hey! Hey! I'm trying to help! We got your friends! Hey!
You feel this is everyone. The carriage like shifts weirdly. The rest of the horses disappear. That guy just like melds into the earth as well. The carriage flips to the side.
No!
What can I do?
I have a gravity weapon.
You do have a gravity weapon. You've got 2 gravity weapons. You might be
I
able
don't know
to
if you were gonna give me access to it that quickly, but it's not technically a combat situation. I just wanted to ask you discretion.
Well, this isn't going to be like you're not going to get like hurt in this situation. It's just gonna be like a weird crash.
I just want to try to like lessen it by maybe putting like a
Gravity well. An anti-gravity well.
something to make the impact less, which would be yes, an anti-gravity.
I'll allow it just because your weapon itself would have just hovered off of him after it went for he something to the
Like
ground.
I'm mostly wanting to avoid the roof hitting and me and him getting squished.
Oh no, it just went to the side. It's not going to flip.
Well, either way, I want to protect the girls inside then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I need to roll?
The girls aren't going to be inside.
Fucking of course they're not.
I'm all... Yeah, they've been probably getting them out the whole time we've been up here on the carriage.
When? How?
That was all the wrestling, probably. Teleportation.
And he also said we're not going to get hurt in the
Magic.
crash, so we can just go.
You get so mad.
Well, we just fucking string of failures. We can't do anything. I am not a fan of our team. Not you guys. Our accomplishments. It's not personal. I conceptually hate us.
Don't worry. There is going to be a moment for this. Don't worry. It's going to be okay. Don't be angry.
Good.
So yeah, it does the whole crashy, like, grinding to a stop kind of thing.
You don't have that.
Oh yeah, I don't have that anymore.
You don't. You gave
Ow.
that to Olivia.
I was rubbing my finger.
Rub off his fingers.
Kiss it, make it better.
No, 100% no.
So wrestling, there's still like a couple sounds still happening inside.
Yep. So, how's this landing play out exactly?
If anything, she's already leaned over, so she's going to be just on the door side, so it's fine.
Right.
You're going to be fine because you're still in the front area. Your arms aren't moving, but your legs are still fine. Plus, you've been in how many car accidents, probably? And with you, you're going to be on the front side, but your lance is still out, so I'm just imagining you're just going to, like...
Use it to brace.
I was either going to do that or switch to Carter and switch to the shield and just like kind of roll with it Captain America style.
No. So that all happens. The door breaks through. You land through, and you see there's a person like shoving someone into like a shadow.
No! I reach out and I grab them.
So you're grabbing the person in the shadow, or you're grabbing the person shoving the people into the shadow?
He's getting the last of the kids through, isn't he? I grab the guy.
Okay. Cool. Not expecting it. You grab and he just like does the whole like the freak out kind of thing. Do you want to punch him? I don't.
Actually, I mean, I probably don't have time to summon a weapon. My brawl's not that good. I'll try and punch him.
Go for it.
This is not gonna go well. 14
No,
plus
you're good.
my 1 on my brawl, so 15.
Yeah. So you just punch him, and the portal thing closes, and you hear a little, like a sack of something hit the ground.
I want to look at him first. I want to make sure he doesn't get away.
No, he's unconscious. He's
Oh, okay, good. I'm gonna pick up the thing then.
yeah. It's the doll.
Did you get it handed to us? Oh yeah, no, there was a specific girl.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. I will roll medicine on my arms.
Okay, they are unresponsive.
I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with them.
Might be the needles. Sorry.
The needles disappeared into them.
They did?
Yes.
Oh.
They're not visible.
I thought they were like.
No,
They
if they would have gone all the way through, like they had sunk in, they would have probably gone through his arm.
just kind of like.
But they
stabbed
melded
and then
into
melted
it.
into. Okay.
You're not sure. You don't feel anything like in them, like when you're moving your arm, but you don't have access. Like you can't move your arm to touch your other arm.
Okay.
Can you Nova them?
That's
If it's
my next
elemental
thing
nonsense.
to try.
Okay, roll it.
Believe in you.
When you Nova, it's almost like an intense, like aggressive vibration on your muscles and bone. So, Noving it does something to it. You're not sure if it's making it better because it's nearly unbearable.
Okay, I'll do it again.
Okay.
Just to see if there's at least any sort of noticeable difference on a second hit.
Okay.
Damn.
It's just more agonizing.
Okay.
Ivan, I like having you around, but we could really use Carter right now.
Yes. Let me check with him a little quick. I'm just messing with you, and it's we just. Carter. Yeah. So Carter takes very quick account of the situation, sees you. Your arms are just kind of like. Are you sitting on the ground, or are you just kind of like standing there?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would have to kind of curl myself up to Nova Blast since I can't move my arms.
So Carter runs over to you. I'm assuming Go kind of makes it known to him.
Yeah.
And he tries to do a medicine check on you. And let's see what happens.
Click clank.
Click clank. That is a 20.
Cool. You have no idea.
Of course not.
I want to sense elements.
Yeah.
I have probably one of the best sense elements. Like, that was my thought when he was doing the medicine check, like, simultaneously. Gonna try. That is a 18.
It is elemental in nature, but it is not elemental.
Is it similar to anything that we've encountered? Or is it new?
Similar to a couple things you've encountered.
Is it
temptation?
is there a physical entity? I ask you to maybe narrow it down. Is there a physical entity that I can remove from his body?
I mean, how have we done it every other time?
I mean, I can cut it out.
I don't know about that. No, I don't think
There
that's
is
gonna
not.
work.
I will say there's not a physical embodiment.
You have holy.
I can only do things to myself.
Still? I thought that
Oh,
expanded.
no, I am level 2.
Physical contact you can do.
Wait, we're level 2 on those now?
Yeah. I'll give it a shot. Do I have your consent to holy you? So I attempt to holy him. This is going to be the one time it doesn't roll. Awesome. Yep.
Yeah.
That is a 6 plus elements, which is Carter's elements is 2, so 8.
Okay, so it hits. It's you can feel it's doing something, but it's like healing like the injury on the internal part, but it's not removing like the needle entry kind of thing.
Okay, but it at least does it undo that damage that he took when it like stabbed him?
Yeah, I mean it didn't do a lot of damage to begin with.
Okay.
It's the agonizing pain that's a pain in the butt.
Well, it's
right
only
now.
pain when I try to Nova it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
No,
But your
otherwise.
arms aren't moving is also a catch.
The only thing, I mean, I have the vials that have stuff we've captured so far. Do I have that on me? Or did it disappear when we time travel?
You also have it in weirder jars, but yeah, you have it.
I mean, they're attracted to each other. We could try to draw it out with those.
Okay. Where'd you put it? And I kind of like start patting him down, trying to find the vial. And I pull out the vial. Does it kind of like look like it's pulling towards him?
It is not. It's doing the opposite.
So it's running away.
So it doesn't like it.
What about all of them are doing that? Or is it, okay, so is it kind of, this might hurt. So I actually lift up his arm and I put it towards the underside and hoping that like opposites will.
Like a magnet?
Yeah, like it'll be, they'll push away from each other and I might be able to push it out of his body that way.
Okay.
And actually, before I do that, I give him something to bite down on.
Cool. So does that and he gets it close to you, and it's like 3 times worse than you Novaing it.
It hurts very badly.
I am in a lot of pain.
No, you're biting down. It hurts very badly.
I take the thing in my tongue. It hurts very badly. And then I put it back in my mouth.
I pull that away, and
No, it was
The other
working,
thought
though.
I had...
was it working?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You can see his skin, like it doesn't like puncture, it just like weirdly opens,
Ew. Okay. You good for another go?
and this
I-
metal thing just like a spire just kind of.
I want to summon my holy weapon in preparation to try and help him heal post.
We also
Which I don't think is going to be Remington here. My Remington blade. Is it?
Summon, you'll find out.
Go ahead, you guys continue. I'm gonna...
Okay, so I continue to do that, and I actually am holding his hand now, so I can tell, because I feel like the moment that you can squeeze with your hand, I can pull away, and then I'll know that you are in pain as long as is necessary. Make sense? So I'm holding your hand, arm straight, vial underneath, pushing this nasty shit out, and I'm trying to figure out what to do to capture this thing that's coming out of his body. Do we have any more vials?
I mean, the
I've got
bar
my
is right
flask.
there.
Yeah, so I take...
We do have your flask, that is
yeah,
true.
so we take the flask. What's in this?
Pour it.
Right, well, I kind of like... Because it's stabbing up out, right?
Yeah.
I open my mouth.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Just kidding.
Don't waste it.
Don't let it go to waste.
What are you doing?
And so I slide it down over where it's already coming out.
It actually wouldn't be bad to pour a little bit on his arm if it's opening.
I'm assuming
wounds
some
as well.
came out, yeah.
Okay.
There's no way we got all of it into his mouth. There might be. So with that thing... Now I can't hold your hand, so sorry.
I'll get over
So I have that held over there. I push the vial up to the back of his arm, and I wait for like a terrifying clink when this thing comes out of the body.
Yeah, so this one comes out and you hear like, the best way of describing it, it's like something walking but metal.
And I close the cap on that, and then I go over to his other arm, and actually first I ask you, do you have your feeling in your arm back? No.
Yes, but your arm is internally bleeding.
I will do something about that later.
We'll cross that bridge.
Well, I was summoning my holy to see if I could do anything
Yeah.
too as well.
So real quick, it feels like your muscles have just been shredded.
Yep, it's gonna hurt before it gets better. Doctor.
Are you ready?
I'm a trained
Yeah.
medical...
No.
So it summons out, and it looks almost like the classic blade. And you're like, okay,
The one side and two-sided. Okay.
but then it shifts, and its shape becomes different, and it just kind of becomes a little sickle.
A tiny little sickle, like a letter opener.
Neat. I go over to the other arm, and I say, if you work on that, I'll work on this, and
You have no other flask, put it in.
I will get it out of
I
his...
have more than one flask.
No.
We can run into the
I've always had
bar.
3 flasks.
We can run into the bar and get any empty bottle.
Yeah.
You might have to do
I
that.
run into the bar to get an empty bottle.
Okay. So you go back in, it's like the same, like, this party happening, and there's you like, here. And Roa hands you a package.
What's this?
You wanted my perfume?
Right! That's why we came here!
So
Thank
that-
you!
And then also a bottle.
I grab it. Can I also have any empty bottle that you were going to toss?
She kind of leans over and like one of the drunk dudes takes a flask from him. Yeah,
Perfect.
he won't need this.
Linguist. Merci beaucoup. In a really, really not good accent at all. Terrible pronunciation. Fun fact, a lot of people who speak Eastern languages cannot do the nasals of French at all. It's really, really hard. Anyway, continue.
All right. So I see you running, and I hold out his other arm, and I start doing the same thing with that.
Other flask.
Still going to use the vial, because I know for a fact it reflects. I feel like if I use the flask, it might pull towards it. I don't know.
While he is doing that, now that I've given him the flask, I am going to... Are you holding the other flask in your hand above it? Maybe it'll go faster.
I could. I was going to keep it away from the body.
That's fair.
But
I'm going to try and heal the other arm.
Okay.
With my little sickle. I don't know what to do with it. The blade is still the black and white.
It's just pure healing.
Okay.
Neat.
So pretty much like kind of almost
here we
like act
go.
like you're like
Well, since
gardening.
has he explained what it feels like to us?
It hurts extremely badly. It feels like everything on the inside of my arm is just liquefied jelly.
Okay, well, knowing that, that's why since it is like a knife, I'm going to try to elementally cut through, heal internally.
Okay.
Like, if
I
that
got
makes
you.
sense.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Okay. Okay.
Go for it.
17.
Man,
Plus my elements.
Micah, you are rolling 17s and 18s like crazy tonight.
So when you do that, it's something that only you can like
Then I'll
see
botch.
kind of thing. Yeah, you're gonna botch here soon, really awfully. So whenever you do the whole like cutting through kind of thing, you can see like this noxious like infection kind of thing. The element just like wisp away. Automatically, like 90% better. You are
90%
good.
less agony.
you are you are tender and it hurts to move.
I want
Which
the
is
name.
fine.
I want the name of this episode to be 90% less agony.
Oh, I was thinking
Tenda.
tender. Like love me tender.
Okay.
Or
So
anyway.
we do the flask thing on the other arm,
Okay, I won't make you roll anything.
Yeah.
It does the exact same kind of thing.
and then I have 2 flasks, 3 vials. 2 of those vials one of them has a black entity, one of them has a silver entity, and then we have 2 flasks with silver. Was it silver?
Out of him,
Yeah.
Well, the flasks themselves are metal flasks. So
No, I know, but what color was the thing coming out before I put a flask over?
Gross.
Sludge.
Yeah, it was like
Oh.
metal sludgy.
Ew. Okay, so we have 3 different types now.
You technically have 4. Don't forget, you also have the blood from.
I didn't know that was. I thought that was just from him,
From Roof.
like from
Rufio.
Rufus being consumed. I didn't know that was also
I'm saying you have multiple fluids.
I don't know, it all sounds like it could be the same thing.
right. So we've got all 4 of these things now. That's super. You're not numb anymore, right? You can move your arm.
You can.
But it hurts.
It just hurts.
So I once she's done healing and she moves to the other arm, I check this arm to
Do you
see if
need
there's
me to
anything
heal
that
check for the
needs a
second
little
arm?
bit
No,
more.
it's the same thing.
Okay,
Just-
sounds good.
Standard medical procedure crap. Nothing that needs a roll. Just I'm checking his arm to make sure there's nothing horribly wrong.
I'm gonna say your right arm hurts more because it was in there longer.
Okay.
Well, that's something. I got perfume. Do you
Nice.
still want to go to the apothecary? How late is it?
It's
Well-
night. It's night.
We got 2 kids safe.
It's
We need to
night-night.
get these other ones, but I think that we'll find them at the lab.
I'd want to check out the carriage before we go.
That's a good idea.
Okay. So
I informed
good.
them about the shadow that I saw and the fact that there's a man unconscious in the carriage.
That I forgot about him already.
When I check out the carriage, hey, there's a man unconscious in here.
Yeah.
dare say
Ivan says interrogate? Question mark?
he is wearing a labs
I
thing.
haven't want to interrogate. Yes, he does.
Was the one that turned from a horse and shot me wearing a lab coat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then, before we get to him, is there anything else of note in the carriage?
Because we found the doll.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, there's something actually pretty fun in this carriage.
Oh no.
Have you guys roll for it really quick?
Damn!
Did you roll another one?
18
Damn!
with my perception of 6.
15.
I'm not even in the carriage, so I'm not even.
Where's the carriage?
I don't know what a carriage is. I rolled a 3.
Cool. You guys ready?
No.
I'm not in there. So I'm not ready. I'm not.
So you open. You hear like some kind of rattle. There's like a trunk thing underneath like the actual seating area thing. Open it. And you see Alma has been tied up and just like left in the carriage.
Holy crap!
They didn't get
Oh,
her.
hi, Alma.
We get her out.
She's like crying.
Oh god.
Am I able to lift her out
Oh, poor
in my
girl.
current state?
Yes, it feels almost like you're lifting something 5 times heavier than her, so you're just like, okay.
I'd say Carter's probably standing on the side of the carriage, so up, so you can hand her up to him, and then he will.
Hey, look what I found.
Oh, good presents, and
We won. We found Alma.
We finally found Alma, guys!
Good job, guys.
so yeah, he picks her out of the cage, and he does standard medical checkup thing, trying to make sure she's not too terrible.
Untie her.
I do. That's
Ungag-
step
was
one.
she gagged?
Yeah.
Step 1 is to untie her, and then I will proceed to check her for like concussion or anything like that.
And I'll go ahead and the stuff he took off of her, I'll tie up the guard we have with.
Good
Cool.
plan. I like that. Ivan likes that plan.
You had to make sure who was there.
Now I had to confirm with other.
I'm sorry I disparaged our group. I had been shot with metal sludge.
Look, man, I do that every single time we play. I disparage our group every time.
Okay, I ask Alma if she's alright and what happened.
She doesn't talk.
All right.
Oh no.
We're going to take you to... Is there an L around here that we can take you to? Someone who will take care of you, put you up for the night, keep you safe. Because
Real quick, can I perception check? Does it look like Alma, or does it look like Ada?
It looks like Alma.
Okay, good. I had a moment where I was like, oh no, it's already happened!
what about G?
Yeah, could we take her to...
Do you trust G? You don't have to say anything, just nod, shake your head.
She just blanks stare. She's not looking at anybody. She's just looking at the ground.
Is she
Okay,
And she's
traumatized?
just crying.
Can I holy her? Because I didn't see anything physically wrong with her. This is just mental trauma. Okay, so we're gonna take you to G's. G's a good gal. I hesitate to say that because the moment I say that, they turn into bad people. But
may I make another suggestion?
yes, Roa.
Roa would, one, be more covert. I don't think anyone would think she'd be up there. And two, it's more safe because there's more women who have good intentions and want to protect each other.
Okay.
Would be my intention, my suggestion.
So I kind of I squat down so I'm eye to eye with her. Alma, we're gonna take you to Roa. Can you walk on your own, or do I need to continue to carry you? I try to pick her up, and if she fights me, I will not.
She does not fight you, but she tenses the entire time.
And I make... Sorry, go ahead.
Go seeing this tells you not to touch her. And Go tries to touch her?
Similar response.
Similar response. Okay,
We just
never
gotta
mind.
get her where we gotta get her.
I wanted to see if it was masculine.
Yeah, no, that's fair. So yeah, I pick her up and I take her to Roa's. And I'm...
Oh, real quick. You see that she's holding that doll.
Oh, she picked it up
Mhm.
after we left the carriage? Because I picked it up and I put it back down, so.
Yeah.
And you recognize it's a doll.
Okay. And the whole time we're walking, I'm kind of just saying as comforting a thing as I can, like constantly trying to just keep her hearing and responsive, trying to see if I get any response out of her at all, until we get into Roa's, and then I kind of, I'm going to continue to talk to her, hoping that Go or Carlo will talk to Roa and get us all situated in that respect.
My thought was to interrogate the guy right here on the spot, but if you guys think we should do it
If
elsewhere.
you actually want to stay with him, and actually Roa might have some stuff for us to use to interrogate.
What I was going to do was use gravity and just lift the carriage up a little and kind of like hold it above his head and then just slowly lower it onto his head.
Okay.
And either he'd talk or die.
Well, let me go and get...
Your ability is small burst, so you wouldn't be able to hold it for too long.
Okay, then I would just physically lift it with a piece of the carriage and then just kind of lower it onto his head.
Your strength is super weakened because of your arms.
Yeah, I'd be using simple machines, a lever and a fulcrum.
And also, Carter will help when he gets back. Well, Ivan will help. Carter's not going to help.
But if you think we should take him to the bar, we can do that.
I think we can do it discreetly in the building. That's... And trust me, Ivan knows what he's doing when it comes to this kind of stuff.
Okay. Then I will start dragging him.
Yeah, don't be nice. Just drag his ass.
Okay, we get Alma into
Yep.
the saloon.
You guys are walking back, and it's gotten a lot quieter.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that there's a woman just kind of like, she has hood on kind of thing, and she's just like walking through the streets.
Uh-huh.
Do I get any elemental sense from her?
No, but you get a familiar vibe from her.
I kind of change course and walk over to her, still dragging the henchman.
So you get like a corner of her face, and you recognize it's Elle.
Oh.
Hi, El.
Do they stop?
She just kind of...
I don't know what.
She's just...
And she kind of like makes sure you can't see their half of her face, but she points at her mouth.
Read her lips.
Can't speak. But yeah. Okay. I'm not paying attention to this. I'm getting Alma to the safe place. So.
She kind of reach out and takes your arm. Not the one dragging the person. She kind of like ignores that. Shuffles around kind of thing. She takes out a little jar. And she just kind of pours it on your arms. Automatically, like, just... She kind of squeezes kind of thing. And you see like metal drippings come out of them.
Ew!
Do we see her, or is this only a Carlo?
That's just Carlo, because I'm ahead. I kept walking. I don't know if he went with me or stayed with him.
I was probably between.
Thank you.
When she opens her mouth, you see her tongue's been cut out.
Oh my.
That's what I was worried about. That's what I was worried about! With someone else who can't talk and won't talk.
She hands you a flower, and there's a note.
What does it say?
It's from Olivia.
Okay.
Yes! I did a good plan.
It says, thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
She points over to like a weird, like, old abandoned house.
They're there?
Cool.
She gestures towards like kind of where the apothecary stuff is, but she goes,
It's like an hourglass.
mm-hmm.
I pull out my notepad and my pencil.
She can't write.
She illiterate.
Okay. Have I made it into Rose at this point?
Yeah, you guys have made it up there.
Okay.
But we'll get to you in a minute.
I'm
Hey.
explaining the situation to Roa and
get to you in
asking
a
her.
minute.
So I'm just saying.
Well, I don't know what to do, so I was kind of hoping their situation would be done and they would come outside. Cause I don't. Is she referencing a person?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Whom?
Probably Khan.
With an
Apothecary.
hourglass?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What, does he
Maybe
have particularly voluptuous hips?
Are we running out of time?
I think she's describing someone with the
Oh.
hourglass.
Hard to tell. I'm not
What else does she do? What?
That's the best that she can do. I thought this would be easier to figure out.
So just run it through us verbally what she gestured. What this
Points at the apothecary and does the hourglass figure.
right.
I head over to the apothecary.
She follows you.
Cool.
She's just
Shaking
shaking her head.
She doesn't try to stop me, does she?
She's trying to get your attention.
Oh, well then I stop.
Yeah, she just does the same thing again.
So don't go to the apothecary.
She kind of like stomps her foot and does that shape again.
That will continue. I mean, I understand you're talking about a girl. I don't know who. Oh, but we found Alma.
I'm really upset this isn't as easy as I thought it was going to be.
I understand she's referencing a woman. I thought.
G.
Yeah, what about her though? I don't know. Is it like, should I go to her house, or is she at the apothecary, or? Okay, well, why is she pointing at the apothecary?
Because she's Khan's wife.
I mean, that makes sense, kind of. That's a...
Okay, I'll head to G's house.
Okay.
Okay. So I stop heading toward the apothecary and head toward G's house instead. I'm still dragging my dude.
Mm-hmm. She walks over and she kicks him, by the way.
Okay.
So you guys, it's like almost like end of night where like they're gonna stop like performing now. It's just mostly for, like the nightly duties, which is cleaning and men.
Right.
So Go is explaining the situation as sensitively as she can to Roa. And asking for her to take care of Alma.
Normally, I would say yes. But she knew what she would be doing whenever she agreed to marry him.
I don't care.
What do you mean she knew what she'd be doing? How does anyone know that they're gonna get kidnapped?
I have done more than enough to help you in this.
I'm not asking you to help us. I'm asking you to help her.
I take care of my girls first.
You know what? Fine. And I leave.
Be warned.
Go listens.
But that girl knew that what she was getting into.